In this do-it-yourself video, I will show how to replace the water filter on the Elkay Easy H2O drinking fountain, sometimes called the bottle filling station, I think is the new name. This model that I have here is the LZWSR 10. It was purchased in 2021. The way that I know this filter needs to be replaced is because the red LED has turned on. The first step is to remove the lower cover, and you can do that by using a flathead screwdriver or a socket set. This is 8mm. Now that the bottom cover is off, the first thing I need to do is turn off the water supply. And so my water supply is right back here. It's pretty tight in here, but you turn this clockwise to turn it off. Now that the water supply is off, I will run the water a little bit to relieve the water pressure. Now that the water supply is turned off and you've relieved the water pressure, you can remove the old filter by turning it a quarter turn counterclockwise. And you can throw away this old filter. Now we have a new filter. I'll put the link to this one in the description. But I also write the date that I'm installing this so that when I take the old one off, I can see how long it took. On my old one, I got about 1 year and 1 week out of the old one. So I'm replacing these about once a year. So the first thing is you take off this red cap, and then you install this. Installed by turning clockwise quarter turn, and you want this blue label here to be forward. Now that the new filter is installed, I need to turn on the water supply. Okay. All right. Also check make sure there's no leaks. Now that the water supply is turned back on, you'll want to let the water run. You want this to run for about 2 minutes to get all the air out and any particles out of the new filter. Now that we let the water run for a couple minutes, we can put the bottom cover back on by putting the 4 screws back in. Make sure that all the sides get pushed up in. Okay. Now that the water filter is changed, the filter status is still showing the red LED, so we want to move that to the green LED. And newer models will do this automatically, but for these older models, this one was purchased in 2021, there's an extra step that you need to do. To reset the filter status, we need to take these Torx screws out. Use an Allen wrench or hex set, whatever you want to call it. Okay. See, there's a piece that hooks in there. Now that we have the top off, you can see that there's a little button right there. And so I'm actually going to move the camera. This button just pushes straight up and straight down. I'm going to move the camera so you can see what is on the display as I push that. Now that we have the cover off, find this button, hold it down 2 seconds until the screen display changes. You'll notice now it's switching between reset filter and settings. When it goes to reset filter, push it 1 time, and then push it once again till filter goes to 0. And now we can see that now the filter status has switched back to green. Now that we've reset the filter status to green, we put the cover back on. Remember, there's this little lip right there that goes in first. And I get the Torx screws. And that's it. We've changed the water filter and reset the filter status back to green. And that's all you need to do.